And this Monarchs defense, outfield is straight up. Third baseman covering a drag bunt as that's one pitch. Another breaking ball in there for a strike. And that's really been what's working for Powanitsky early. The 0-2. And Laxton goes down swinging on 3 pitches. Third strikeout for Powanitsky. As that's going to bring up the right fielder, number 23, Dylan Thompson. I believe this is Thompson's first varsity start.
Number 23, Dylan Thompson.
Say Lane Ezel had been the right fielder for the Mustangs the last 2 seasons. And with his defense and speed, it's a guy you hate to lose, but 4 years is all you get in high school. And the Mustangs, that you can see with all those numbers retired there on the outfield wall as that pitch is in there. Pardon, that is outside ball 2. The Mustangs, they don't tend to rebuild. They just tend to reload year in and year out. They haven't finished, they've had at least a sectional or a state tournament appearance each of the last 4 years as Thompson sends one up the middle. Will be down for a base hit. And how about Dylan Thompson, first AB, and second hit for the Mustangs, as that's going to bring up the DH, number 11, Jackson Traglia, who is batting for the third baseman, Grant Fisher. Traglia, senior left-hand batter. We'll see him in the outfield at some point this year. Thompson takes a good lead at first as Traglia takes that first pitch, breaking ball in there for a strike. Thompson, another 3-sport athlete. We've seen him on the gridiron, hardwood, and on the baseball team as Traglia goes swinging on that 0-1 pitch, also in there for a strike. A really good job by Powanitsky, really settling here against the Mustangs. Oh, 2. In the dirt, Thompson takes off for second and will get in there without a throw. And first stolen base of the season for the Mustangs, if you don't want to count the wild pitch and the 2 runners advancing. Again, the Mustangs tend to be a pretty aggressive team on the base paths. 1-2 to Traglia. That one's going to be popped up and will just get out of play over the Mustangs dugout down the third base line. Again, no score. Bottom of the second inning. Mustangs have a runner on second. That is Thompson, but there are 2 outs. And the count is 1-2 to Traglia. Powanitsky not even really taking a look back at the runner at second. We'll peek over now. And the 1-2. And that's going to be fouled off of Traglia's foot, and we'll keep him alive. Count still 1-2. Traglia is batting night for the Mustangs, so we'll start seeing some guys for the second time here whenever the next Mustangs batter is. The 1-2. And got him on the outside corner, got him looking for strikeout for Powanitsky as the Mustangs strand a runner on second. We'll be back here for the third inning here on the X-Sports Network.
Old School Rentals in Loretto, Tennessee is headquarters for all your rental equipment needs. Need a trailer? How about saws, tools, loaders, or generators? You can find all of that and much, much more at Old School Rentals. Owner Ryan Smith, located on North Main Street in Loretto, Tennessee.
Patient care at its finest is found at Tennessee Valley Family Care. From primary to infant care, physicals, women's health, allergies, diabetes management, plus on-site labs and ultrasounds. Let practitioners Liz Phillips, Kathy Cohen, and Stephanie Tucker care for your health and your entire family's health. Let Tennessee Valley Family Care help you reach your health care goals.
For the best meal from south of the border, head to Cocina Real and Puente Grande for lunch and dinner. With a wide array of mouth-watering entrees, there's something for everyone on the menu. And you can't forget the cheese dip. They'll treat you like family, and you'll never leave hungry. Make Cocina Real Mexican Restaurant and Puente Grande Mexican Restaurant your choice for authentic cuisine, located in Lawrenceburg, Tennessee.
Stepping in number 33, Thomas.
Going the distance with local sports. This is the X Sports Network.
And welcome back. Third inning of action here as the sun is just starting to set in Loretto. As the first pitch from Daniel was outside for a ball, but that then comes back with an inside fastball, swung on and missed. 8-9-1 up to bat for the Monarchs this inning. It is the catcher number 33, Thomas Jolly. That pitch just a hair low. Brings the count to 2-1. 2-1 from Daniel, swung on and missed, and he could probably throw that inside fastball every pitch, and as late as the Monarchs have been on it, would probably get the same result. 2-2, high and inside, will bring the count full. The lone hit for the Monarchs was a ball that was hit rather late. It was an inside fastball from Daniel. 3-2. High for ball 4, and that will be the first walk of the game. As Jolly will trot down to first. Again, Daniel threw 2 innings, 5 strikeouts, 1 hit.
Number 24, Jackson Whittemore.
That's going to bring up the bottom of the order with the third baseman, number 24, Jackson Whittemore. So Fisher playing a little in on that third base corner, watching a bunt. You know, with Daniel pitching, you know, you don't want to give up any free bases with the bunt. As they are showing bunt, will not pull back in time. And again, if you can, for the Monarchs, if you can get a runner in scoring position with 1 out, with the top of your order coming back up, you know, I like my chances to get the first run of this ball game. The 0-1 from Daniel, fastball again, and again Whitmore can't get the bat out of the way, as that one was right down the middle. It just looked like he whiffed on it right there on the bunt attempt. So with 2 strikes, Fisher will retreat back to third. It looks like Whittemore will go back. Will be swinging here on 2 strikes. Daniel picks back to first, not in time. And again, he is cleared to play, you know, with his knee injury that he got back in football season. But not sure how that still affects his mobility when it comes to pickoff moves. The 0-2. That's going to be high and inside for ball 1. Nobody out, runner on first for the Monarchs as Daniel sits him down swinging. 6 strikeout for Daniel. Is that breaking ball looking nasty right there. And so Daniel, one time through the order, struck out 6.
Stepping in number 14, Eli Robinson.
That's going to bring up Robinson. Went down on a 5-pitch at-bat swinging his first time up. Fisher still playing a little in. Not sure if we'll see a bunt attempt here from Robinson as that breaking ball is in there for strike 1. The Kiefer Daniels getting ahead in the count early. 0-1. Breaking ball outside corner. Going to say he just missed. And that's a 50-50 ball. We've seen that one called a strike today, and you know now we see it laid off for ball 1. Jolly gets his lead at first. And Daniel trying to attack low and away. Just missed the zone. 2 balls, 1 strike here to Eli Robinson. Mustangs defense is straight up. A little shallow in the outfield as that pitch is in the dirt for ball 3. And Daniel looking to avoid his second walk of the inning. In this situation, I would see Robinson swinging right here. Is the 3-1 from Daniel. Taken for strike 2. Brings the count full. Looks like Robinson was kind of second thinking as soon as he saw how high that fastball was and just scraped the zone. Full count here for Daniel. And that one just upstairs. Daniel's second walk of the inning. Now runners at first and second with 1 out as Jonathan Zacharitz, this right fielder's back up to bat, as Coach Curtis is going to have a quick meeting here with Daniel and Seymour. We do have an arm in the bullpen warming up for the Mustangs. I'm not sure if we'll see him yet. You know, Daniel, pitch count is not too high right now. You know, I could see him throwing maybe 60, 65 pitches, no more than that. And it doesn't look like Coach Curtis is going to go to the bullpen, just settling down his senior pitcher. Again, Mustangs assistant coach David Weathers not here today.
Jonathan Zacharitz.
Traditionally does some of the pitching coaching. And along with that, you know, Coach Toby Dunn, his first year not with the Mustangs, so you know they're a little thin on coaches tonight. As first pitch from Daniel, outside corner, just got the zone. Big hole there in the 3-4 hole as Laxon looking to keep the runner on second. Daniel with 0-1. Low for ball 1. Again, Jolly on first, Robinson on second, Jolly on second, Robinson on first for the Monarchs. 1 out. Double play ball would end the inning. 1-1. A little bit high, and Zacharitz, good job bringing the bat back. And again, a bunch of these pitches that were swung on for strikes the first time through the order were probably not in the strike zone. So laying off, you know, watching a couple more pitches is probably what the Monarchs are trying to do right here. The 2-1. Outside corner just missed the zone. As it is 3-1 here to Zacharitz. Is, you know, one more ball right here, and Daniel will have walked the bases loaded after the first inning where he struck out the first 3 batters. 1 out, runners on first and second here in the top of the 3rd inning. The 3-1 to Zacharitz. Swung on, foul, out of play. And once again this inning, Daniel has ran the count full. Some good sound effects from our PA guy, Kyle Johnson. Always on top of his game. Full count. As Zacharitz calling time right here. This is a big AB. Again, we saw this very instance in the top of the first, or the bottom of the first for the Mustangs, where they had runners on first and second with 1 out, and the next 2 guys struck out. 3-2. Got him. And Zacharitz goes down looking once again. Big pitch right there from Daniel. As he really locked up Zacharitz right there. And just like that, 2 outs. And Daniel looking to get out of a little bit of a jam with the center fielder, Jacob Pelletier, back up to bat. He struck out looking again, back in the first inning. First pitch from Daniel. Breaking ball in there for strike one. Again, that's been the key to Daniel's success. You know, his chance of getting the guy out after a first pitch strike are a lot higher than when it's first pitch ball. The 0-1. Outside. Count even now. The 1-1 from Daniel. Breaking ball outside corner. I'm going to say that was just outside. It seems that strike zone that was started this game quite large is definitely shrunk. 2-1, and Daniel elevated that one. So I don't see, you know, Carter's throwing a bunch of pitches this inning. Not sure how much more we'll see from him tonight. (3-1). Swung on and missed. And for the third straight batter, we have a full count. Count full, 2 outs. Daniel gets the runner Jolly to return to second. No throw there. Nobody really holding either runner on. 3-2 count, 2 outs. Daniel. Swung on and missed, and what a job by the senior to get out of the jam as he strikes out 3 in the inning as the Monarchs strand 2. We'll be back for the Mustangs baseball here in the bottom of the third here on the X Sports Network.
At C&B Linen, fast, friendly, and reliable service is our promise to you. Because you're not just a customer, you're family.
I don't think he'll come back out.
From multi-use linen to branded floor coverings and a complete range of cleaning supplies, C&B Linen is here to make sure you have everything you need. From our high-quality products to our fast, friendly, and reliable service, you'll experience the difference with C&B Linen. Because you're not just a client, you're part of our family. You'll be winning with C&B Linen.
If there ever was such a thing as a company that could do almost anything, well, Tenneke Properties is it. These guys know how to completely transform your existing home into something new, or just do it room by room. Need a new bathroom or kitchen? What about a fresh coat of paint? Even a new floor? Looking for dirt work? Tenneke has you covered. Oh, and you can even rent a dumpster from them too. That's Tenneke Properties. Visit Tenneke.com or phone 931-244-4602.
Going the distance with local sports. This is the X Sports Network.
And welcome back, bottom of the third inning. Sun officially down here at Gary Lamb Field as the Mustangs will bring 1, 2, and 3 to the plate this inning. Their second time through. Leading off for the Mustangs this inning will be the center fielder number 4, Kason Springer, hit by a pitch in his first at-bat. I believe it was the second pitch of the game.
Leading off for the Mustangs, number 4, Kason Springer.
Again, a good job by the Mustangs pitcher Carter Daniel to get out of that jam last inning as that first pitch from Pelletier in there for a strike. Or Poinitsky, pardon. And corner's a little in for the Monarchs as Springer's swinging. That one a little early will stay foul down the first baseline as he's quickly down 0-2. Count 0-2 here to the senior center fielder as he's swinging, hits that one right at the second baseman, and a good job right there by Robinson as he fires over to Gwynn. And a really good play there by the Monarchs defense to get the first out of the inning. And again, that was a really impressive play. Springer made some solid contact with that ball. It was sharply hit. As that's going to bring up the senior left fielder, number 3, Miles Moore. Love his walk-up song every year. Always gets you pumped up. As he's swinging, hits that one deep. It will go foul. Back towards the Monarchs bullpen. Outfield shaded a little bit to the right for Moore as he is a left-handed batter. The 0-1 pitch in the dirt. As the infield is also shaded a little bit to the right, but a ground ball there out past the second baseman. That's looks like a double to me as they're now trying to pitch him outside for strike 2. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Again, Moore 1 for 1 with a single today. As he's swinging and hits that one foul down the third base line. So he sent a hard hit foul ball down the first and third base line. Just center that up, and maybe we'll get a little fireworks going here in the third inning. One, two, Moore fouls that one back. I believe that just got over the net out of play. Count is 1-2, 1 out. Nobody on here in the bottom of the third. No score. We've had a little bit of a pitcher's duel. As you know, opening day you'd expect to see both aces. Mustangs have about a trio of aces as that pitch is just high for ball 2. Yeah, with Carter Daniel, Quint Seymour, and Mason Tidwell, I mean, any of those guys could be your 1. Mustangs are just lucky to have 3 of them. The 2-2. Outside ball 3, and Moore doing a really good job seeing a ton of pitches this at bat. So pitch 8 coming up. And that one will be outside for ball 4. And Miles Moore doing what he does best, getting on base. Whether it's a walk, a hit, or a hit by pitch. When Moore's up to bat, you tend to see him on first base. That's going to bring back up Quint Seymour, 0 for 1 with a strikeout, swinging his first time up.
Number 16, Clint Seymour.
Seymour getting some good chirps from from his own dugout as they're going to pick back to Moore at first. Gwynn doesn't see the ball. It's right in front of him. Don't think he thought he caught that one right there. And if it was about 6 inches higher, we'd probably see Moore on second base. And again, he's a very aggressive base runner. Not sure if we'll see him steal here, but he does have a sizable lead. On first, Seymour will take that first pitch in the dirt for ball 1. Connor Pope on deck. Carter Daniel in the hole. As again, this infield shaded a little bit to the right as the second baseman has left a huge hole right there, right up the middle. Moore taking off, and Seymour swinging right there. And, man, if that one had just stayed fair, we might have our first run of the game, as Moore got a really good jump on first. Either way, he will return count even at 1. 1 out here in the bottom of the third. No score here. Seymour hits that one sharply at the second. Third baseman off his glove. Shortstop gloves it. And that looked like it hurt over there. Jackson Whittemore took a heater off the shin as Seymour sharply hit. We'll rule that one an E5. Again, I'm iffy about ruling that an error because, I mean, that was hit so hard, there's almost nothing you can do with it. Again, Seymour has got some pop in his bat. We do have a runner in for him. I believe that is Buttram, Hayden Buttram. It's going to bring up Connor Pope. you definitely call him your cleanup batter for the year. You know, he's batting fourth today, and you know, with as much power as he's got behind that bat, you might see him there all season as long as he's in the lineup. First pitch in the dirt for ball one. Mustangs runners at first and second. One out. Pope foul tipped into the catcher's glove for strike one. That fastball in a little late on that. I actually believe that's Braden Bennett running at first. Moore. And they got him in a little bit of a jam here. And we're going to play pickle with Moore. As Bennett took off for second, so now Moore pretty much has to go to third. They still got him in a little bit of a rundown as the whole team is sitting there playing pickle with Moore. Moore getting his steps in for the day, and they will tag Moore out. Actually, now who's out? They're going to say Bennett's out at second instead of Moore. A little bit of a base running blunder. That was the Mustangs' Achilles heel last year. Had some troubles base running. As hopefully that doesn't come to bite him in the back this year. Now 2 outs, runner on second. Again, Moore, a very aggressive base runner. Ponitsky. Pope swung on and missed for strike two. Good breaking ball right there from the Monarchs right-hander. One, two to Pope. And the dirt gets away. Moore will advance to third now. And the first run of the game, 90 feet from home. That's the second wild pitch we've seen from Ponitsky today. Two. Pope, that one gets away, drop third strike. We're going to have a close play at first, and he can't make the play at first. That was Gwynn. It was a good job by Thomas Jolly there to get that one as it got away, but Gwynn just couldn't stretch and make the scoop right there as the Mustangs are on the board via an error. We'll give that one to the first baseman. And here come the Beastie Boys once again as Carter Daniel is coming up to bat for his second time, 0 for 1 with a ground out to the second baseman. As the Mustangs are now on the board and lead this one 1-0. Usually once that first run gets across, you can really start pouring them on. Pope, the runner at first. As that pitch is going to get away, we've had a trio of wild pitches this inning from Ponitsky as Pope will advance to second. Do not know if we have an arm warming up. We do not have anybody warming up in the Monarchs bullpen, so I would assume they'll bring somebody in who's already playing to pitch. Pope at second, 2 outs here. Daniel. Good eye on that one as he holds back for ball 2. Again, not sure if we'll see Daniel on the mound going into the fourth inning. You know, with that last batter, they said he had about 10 pitches remaining as he swings and misses on that breaking ball. Don't think they'll send him back out there for the fourth. Count is 2-1. 2 outs. Runner on second is Pope. Reached via an error, but did get an RBI as Moore scored from third on that one. And Miles Moore will score the inaugural run for the Mustangs baseball in their 2024 season. Again, hopes are high. This team was preseason number 5. As a good job from Jolly as he ate up that breaking pitch. It looked like it was about to head its way to the backstop once again. Count is 3-1 to Daniel. Again, Daniel was in a 3-1 count his last time and grounded out to the second baseman. If he hits it to the same spot he hit it the last time, It might be a double. I mean, there's a huge hole right there between first and second baseman. Count is 3-1 to Daniel. That's going to get away for ball 4. Pope almost walked the third there, but luck we held back as we have back-to-back base runners. That is Daniel, who is going to get a pinch runner in for him. Let me check. That is number 24. That is Caden Rogerson running for Carter. So Rogerson on first as we have a mound meeting. As Coach Zach Curtis is going to have a quick word with Connor Pope. And it looked like that was just a calm down meeting. We saw Daniel have his last inning. He got out of that one without giving up a run. Now 1 run given up by Ponitsky. Technically not earned since it was on an error. That's going to bring up your sophomore shortstop, number 13, Mason Tidwell. Again, had a great season on the mound, really good defensive, and that bat picked up later in the season. First pitch to Tidwell. That will be low and away for ball 1. Mustangs again, runners on first and second, 2 outs. Moments ago scored their first run of the game. The 1-0 inside on Tidwell. 2 balls, no strikes to the sophomore. Again, younger cousin of New York Mets prospect Blade Tidwell. Had a very successful 4 years here at Loretto, along with 2 at the University of Tennessee. It's that pitch away for ball 3. Laxon on deck for the Mustangs. Tidwell flew out to the center fielder his last time up. Count is 3-0. And that pitch right down the middle from Ponitsky, as it's still a hitter's count for Tidwell. (3-1). Tidwell is going to swing on that one a little late. Will foul back out of play. Count full. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, 2 runners on here in the bottom of the first, as the Mustangs lead the Monarchs 1-0. As Moore scored that 1 run. 3-2 swung on and missed. A dirty breaking ball from Ponitsky gets him out of the inning, only giving up 1. They will come back to bat here in the top of the 4th. You're watching Mustangs baseball here on the X Sports Network.
Why should you bank with Employee Resources Credit Union? We offer a wealth of services, including mobile banking, video banking, bill pay, and more. We also offer loan rates that are lower than those of our competitors. Employee Resources Credit Union has been a financial pillar since 1964, providing long-time support to members of the community. Join us and become part of the ERCU commitment, not for profit, for service. Financial advisor Scott Beasley knows time spent with family is everything. As a founder of Beasley Wealth Management, his mission is to give clients the freedom to enjoy time with family without the burden of financial concerns. A local of Lawrenceburg, Scott deeply values building relationships with clients, ensuring they make informed decisions concerning asset management, tax planning, and retirement planning. Offering a free initial consultation, Beasley Wealth Management helps clients pursue their aspirations with confidence.
Going the distance with local sports. This is the X Sports Network.
And welcome back, top of the 4th. I stand corrected. Carter Daniel back out here to start the 4th inning. Again, they said about 10 pitches left, about 5 pitches ago in the last inning. So I would assume maybe just this batter, maybe one more. We still have Fisher, I believe that is, warming up in the Mustangs bullpen. And Daniel's first pitch swung on and missed. Ugly swing right there by Ponitsky. And again, Ponitsky, the lone hit for the Monarchs in this game. As same pitch from Daniel. Again, that one was first pitch swung on and missed. Second pitch held back. Count 1-1. That one, a little late, foul ball down the first base line. 1 ball, 2 strikes. And Coach Curtis, looks like this might be the last pitch from Daniel. Is, I guess, just getting that ball out of play. And swung on and missed. Another strikeout for Daniel. Make that 9 on the night. Through 3 1/3. And it looks like we might get a little more action from Daniel, as that's going to bring up the shortstop number 22, Wyatt Harrison. He struck out swinging his first time up. And Daniel looks like he is in the zone right now. First pitch in the dirt for ball 1. Got in a little bit of a jam last inning, almost walked the bases loaded. And then back-to-back strikeouts as he struck out 3 in a row now. That pitch inside for ball 2. And the 2-0, I'm going to say that was just downstairs, as the count is now 3 balls, no strikes to the shortstop Harrison. Daniel looking to battle back here, as that one's in for strike 1. Again, he has really worked that inside fastball tonight, and it is, when he's hit his spots, has been nothing but good. Is that one low for ball 4, and Harrison's going to trot down to first, and that will be Daniel's 3rd walk of the night, and it looks like that will do it for him, as the Mustangs will bring in a new pitcher. Let's see who that is coming out of the bullpen. I believe it is sophomore Grant Fisher. But a round of applause for Daniel. He is responsible for the runner on first, but Daniel's final line, 3 1/3, 1 hit, 3 walks, and 9 strikeouts. As that is, I believe Grant Fisher coming in to pitch for the Mustangs. So we'll let him warm up, and we'll go to break real quick. You're watching Mustangs baseball here on the X Sports Network.
Do you ever worry about having too much in the garage? What about where you're going to put the mower, or your ATV, or better yet, your mother-in-law? Look no further than Quality Storage Buildings, located right next door to Flat Rock Cheese and More on the Minor Hill Highway in Pulaski, Tennessee. There you'll find the answer to your need in a compact or spacious metal building. Built by hand right at Flat Rock by some of the finest craftsmen around, there's a perfect building for everyone, including economy, utility, cabin, lofted or garage models, and even an animal shelter line. Buy or rent to own, see the different models at Flat Rock or on North Main Street in Ardmore and on Highway 43 South in Dunn. Call today, 931-363-3603 or 931-201-2205.
I'm Mike Keith, and my friends at Elliott Johnson Insurance have a great partner in Auto Owners Insurance. Auto Owners makes it easy to get life, home, car, or business insurance. Let Elliott Johnson Insurance find the Auto Owners policy that makes a difference in your life. Call Elliott Johnson Insurance at one of their 3 locations, Florence, Loretto, and Lawrenceburg. Elliott Johnson Insurance, moving forward for our clients every day.
Going the distance with local sports. This is the X Sports Network.
And welcome back. A new pitcher on the mound is sophomore Jaden Aaron. Aaron, a righty. Final line for Daniel. Again, it's not 100% final yet. He is responsible for the runner on first. But Daniel, 3 1/3, 1 hit, no runs, 3 walks, and 9 strikeouts, no hit by pitches. I mean, you got to be impressed with his first game pitching since this summer. And, you know, again, it was hard for him to get a bunch of work in during the offseason this fall due to the injury from football. It had just been cleared about a week ago. So, you know, again, it had been throwing a little bit before that. But, again, you know, first game action, you got to be impressed with him. So, again, round of applause for senior Carter Daniel, his first start of the year. And hopefully many more where that come from. And hopefully they look pretty similar. I mean, he's a big strikeout guy, not a lot of runs. Runner on first is Harrison. Aaron is the pitcher. Jaden, the two-sport athlete, just got finished with basketball as the Mustangs made it to the region semifinals.
Now batting number 2, Bishop Vines.
Bishop Vines, the left fielder, up to bat. Mustangs defense is straight up once again. Middle infield at double play depth. The runner is taken off, and that ball is going to get away from Seymour. Harrison about halfway between second and third. As Harrison will advance the second. Probably would have been there even if the Seymour could have gotten a throw off. I mean, Seymour's got incredible pop time, but Harrison a really good jump off first. Double play opportunity not there anymore as the runner is on second. Aaron steps off. Monarchs have another runner in scoring position. Aaron, that fastball in the dirt. And the sophomore righty yet to find the strike zone. Again, first appearance of the year. Got to get the nerves out of the way. 3-0 from Aaron. That's away, ball 4. Aaron walks his leadoff batter. As Harrison will trot down to first after grounding out his, Vines will trot down to first after grounding out his first time up.
Number 31.
That'll bring up Jack Gwynn, number 31, the first baseman. Struck out looking his first time up, as did a good bit of the Monarchs lineup. First pitch from Aaron. Away for ball 1. Runners on first and second, 1 out here in the top of the 4th. Mustangs offense looks like they got a little heated up back in the last half of the inning and look to continue that rolling here in the bottom half of the inning. But again, got to get out of this jam right here. Back pick to first. And again, I believe if we had a first base umpire there, that would have been out. As Vines got a late jump back to first and a great throw from Seymour as he's going to go console his former basketball teammate as well. Again, Seymour just finished his senior year with the Mustangs on the hardwood. Great senior year after not playing his junior year. Was a real leader on that team and looks to be a leader on the diamond as well. Count is 2-0 to Gwynn. Again, the strike zone today has been a little upstairs, I would say. Nothing low in the dirt has been called. And again, that kind of just depends behind who you have behind home plate. The 2-0 from Aaron. And that one in there for a strike. Gets away from Seymour. Both runners will return as we've seen Seymour display the arm tonight. I mean, if you don't get the best jump you possibly can, you might as well just go ahead and walk back to the dugout because Seymour has a cannon behind the dish. And on the mound, we'll see him touching 90 several times this year. 2-1. And, I'm going to say that one just missed. 3 balls, 1 strike. Umpire giving no home place umpire, not giving any grace to the sophomore pitcher as he walks his second straight. As the bases have been walked loaded now, bringing up the catcher, number 33, Thomas Jolly, who walked his last time up.
Number 33, Thomas Jolly.
Mustangs do have an arm warming up as Coach Curtis is going to have a quick meeting with Aaron. Again, Aaron in a little bit of trouble. I don't think we're going to have a new arm, just have a quick discussion with the infield. Again, Aaron thrown 9 pitches, 8 of them have been balls. There was a couple, it could have been either way, but again, home plate umpire giving no grace to the sophomore righty in his first appearance of the year. Again, with the bases loaded, Coach Zach Curtis just trying to calm his infield down. Again, we have a couple new starters in the infield, as we have Grant Fisher at third, and Lucas Laxon, who has spent some time at second base, is now looking to win that everyday job. And again, Connor Pope, we see him behind the dish primarily when Carter Daniel isn't pitching. With Daniel starting today, we've seen Pope at first and Seymour behind the dish. Hayden Buttram is the man warming up in the bullpen for the Mustangs. Is Aaron trying to get out of this jam? First pitch in there for a strike, and it looks like that meeting from Coach Curtis really sparked Aaron. 0-1, same pitch, different result. Count even at 1 out, runners on all 3 spots. And again, you know, if you're Aaron, a walk would tie this game up, and you do not need that. Is that pitch right down the middle, strike 2. And again, for Seymour, you like having his defense behind the mound. A wild pitch would score 1. Count is 1-2 to Jolly. As that ball is popped foul out of play down the first baseline. Count still 1-2. It's the first time the bases have been loaded for either team tonight. Count 1-2. Pitch from Aaron. Breaking ball in there. Got him. Looking a big strikeout for Jaden Aaron. That's the 5th backwards K of the night for the Mustangs pitching staff. It appears they've been working on their breaking balls this offseason. And again, Aaron, you know, just got done with basketball about a week and a half ago, so I'm not sure how many bullpens he's been able to throw since then. As that's going to bring up number 24, the third baseman, Jackson Whittemore. First pitch in there for a strike. Again, bases are loaded. After Aaron walked the first 2 batters he saw. That pitch in the dirt on the inside corner, count even at 1. Again, this is the bottom of the order for the Monarchs, the third baseman. Aaron. Ooh, dirty breaking ball right there, in for a strike. And the count is 1-2 to Whittemore. Mustangs would love another strikeout right here, give them some juice for those bats in the top of the 4th. Bottom of the 4th. The 1-2, swing and fouled that one back into his own dugout. Hope everyone's okay. Count is 1-2. You got Gwynn at first. Doesn't matter. Swung on and missed. Back-to-back Ks from Aaron as he gets out of a bases-loaded jam. Mustangs still lead 1-0 after the top of the 4th. We'll be back here after a couple messages here on the Exports Network.
Lawrenceburg Flooring and More is your premier source for hardwood, laminate,
luxury vinyl tile, sheet vinyl, residential and commercial carpet, carpet tiles, ceramic and porcelain tile, waterproof floating floor, plus blinds and shutters. Lawrenceburg Flooring and More is also home to all name brands and can tackle projects big and small. Installation? You're covered with installers who've got years of experience and stand behind their work. Let Lawrenceburg Flooring and More make your design dreams a reality. 2760 Highway 43 North, or visit LawrenceburgFlooringandMore.com.
Are you looking for a job where you can easily balance work and home life? By becoming a local driver with Southeast Carriers, we can guarantee multiple benefits and a base pay starting at $17 per hour, along with a work-life balance so you can spend equal time on the road as with family. We also provide the latest updated equipment and technology to make your job as easy as possible. Southeast Carriers isn't just a company, it's a family, and we would love for you to be a part of it. For more information, visit our website at southeastcarriers.com or check us out on Instagram and Facebook.
Hey, this is Phil Hooper. Get the look you want for your favorite school, church, or business with apparel from HD Ink Screen Printing in Leona, Tennessee. Got a logo you need embroidered or screen printed? Let HD Ink give you the professional look that sets the bar in today's world. We do fundraisers and custom designed apparel and so much more. Call today, 931-201-29.
Going the distance with local sports. This is the X Sports Network.
Jaden Aaron got the Mustangs out of a pickle there in the top half of the fourth, as he had ended up walking the bases loaded and then struck out the next two batters to get out of the inning. That's going to bring up Lucas Laxon, struck out swinging his first time up. As he's swinging again, that's high and a little bit of a tough spot, but a good job by the second baseman Robinson at making the play there in shallow right field. Again, that's kind of you'd say a little bit of just a dead zone right there in between the right fielder, second baseman, and center fielder. As that's going to bring up number 23, Dylan Thompson. Thompson singled his first time up. At first pitch outside. It's Coach Curtis giving some encouraging words to his sophomore right fielder. Thompson swinging again right there as that one is fouled back into the net. Again, we've got a pitcher's duel going on. Daniel did his work through 3 1/3, and Powanitsky's come out here and tossed a gem so far, as that one's going to get away from the catcher, Jolly, as Thompson's ahead in the count 2-1. Again, we've seen the third baseman, barring anybody being on, he's been looking to cover a bunt. That is Whittemore over there at third, as that pitch will be off Jolly once again, 3-1. Again, Powanitsky a little shaky to start this game. Let the first 2 runners on and then got the next 3 out. Has really settled in since then, barring a couple errors in the bottom half of the third. He has played an excellent game. Count is 3-1. And a good job by Jolly right there. I think the framing on that pitch really helped his pitcher out, as it's now a full count to Thompson. 3-2. That one's going to skip in there, and Thompson has reached base for his second time today. Him and Moore, the only two to do that. Again, when Moore reached on a walk in his second AB, he scored a run, so hopefully we can continue that trend as Jackson Traglia is coming up to bat. He is DHing today at the bottom of the order. Struck out looking his first time up. The only Mustang to go down looking. He's got Thompson at first. Traglia swinging at the first pitch again. That one's going to be foul out of play. Coach Curtis giving his signs to Thompson, the runner at first. Counts 0-1 to Traglia, 1 out, 1 on. 1-0 lead for the Mustangs. He's taken off, swung on and missed by Traglia. Thompson will be in safely at second standing. Another stolen base for Thompson. That's his second stolen base of the night. But Traglia, the batter, is down 0-2. Again, with a runner in scoring position with 1 out, the Mustangs would like to get a little bit of an offensive spark going. Powanitsky with 2 strikes, swung on. That's hitting the center field. Base hit for Jackson Traglia. They're waving Thompson home from third. The throw from the center fielder will not be in time. Traglia going to second. He might be able to go to third. Traglia is going to try to get to third. As that throw got away from the catcher, and look at that, an RBI double for Jackson Traglia. And we went from a 2-strike count with a runner on second to a 2-0 lead now with a runner on third as Traglia comes up with a huge hit right there. That's going to bring back up the top of the order. This will be Powanitsky's third time facing Springer. Springer 0 for 1 reached his first time up as he got plonked by the third pitch of the game and then grounded out to the second baseman. That first pitch in the dirt for ball 1. Again, the third run of the game for the Mustangs, 90 feet from home, as Traglia is standing on third. Got a huge hit, and his speed really showed off right there. Had a double laced in the center field, and then when the throw got away from the catcher, Jolly, at home, trying to make a play on Thompson, Traglia got to advance to third. A 1-0 to Springer. Way outside. Really wanted to say just a bit outside, but I'll save my major league. I'll save my movie lines for later in the season. Counts 2-0. That one outside, same spot in the other's batter's box. Count is 3-0, and with a walk here, you would have runners on the corner with Miles Moore coming back up to bat. Moore 1 for 1 with a single and walked. Scored the first run of this game. A 3-0. And Springer is going to get hit by a pitch for the second time today. As looks like we're going to have a pitching change here. And we'll go to break while the Monarchs warm up a new pitcher. You're watching Mustangs baseball here on the X Sports Network. That's a lot. I probably could. I'm still working out a system. Probably should.
Hood Company Real Estate is highlighting the beautiful home located at 786 Hillview Drive in Lawrenceburg as this week's property of the week. This spacious 4-bedroom, 4-bath brick residence sits on a picture-perfect 3+ acre lot and features an attached, extra-large 2-car garage. This is a solid custom-built home with many updates, including a new HVAC system and tankless hot water heater, plus the price has recently been reduced. For more on this and many other homes, check out hoodcompanyhome.com or phone 931-762-5816. Truett's Garage Doors in Leoma, Tennessee is your one-stop for new garage door installations for all commercial and residential buildings, plus they offer full service on all existing doors. Need a new garage door opener? Truett's Garage Doors has you covered. As an Amar Gold and LiftMaster dealer, Truett's Garage Doors offers the best pricing anywhere in the area. A family-owned and operated business, Truett's Garage Doors has been helping Tennessee and Alabama residents since 1999. Call the pros today at Truett's Garage Doors, 931-201-6464.
Story and Lee, the Tennessee Valley's most dynamic furniture store, featuring our Made in America galleries with solid wood dining and bedrooms, leather furniture, mattresses, and so much more. You want it? We've got it. With our 3 acres of showroom and our huge warehouse, we're sure to have exactly what you want. And it's all ready to be delivered to your home absolutely free. Just try that anywhere else. We are Story and Lee.
Going the distance with local sports. This is the X Sports Network.
And welcome back. The new arm on the mound for the Monarchs is the first baseman, Jack Gwynn. We have a new first baseman. Again, I don't have a full roster, but it is number 16. As Ponitsky is done for the day, 3 1/3, 3 hits, 2 runs. Still responsible for the runner on first. 3 walks, 5 strikeouts, and allowed 2 to reach on a hit by pitch. That's going to bring up Miles Moore. He's reached both times today, 1 for 1 with a walk and a single, scored a run on that walk. Was the first run of the ball game. Runners at the corners for Moore. As that first pitch from Gwynn is a bit outside. Again, great day from Ponitsky. I mean, he's facing a very talented Mustangs lineup. One and 0. As they're trying to throw back to third, Traglia was a little slow getting back, but he does return safely. Again, that pitch was about 1.5 inches, 2 inches away from hitting Moore on the foot and having the bases loaded. Good job by Moore to get out of the way. Freshman Miles would have taken that. Felt like he got hit almost every game. 2-0. Outside corner. Did not get over the plate, so the count is 3-0 to Moore. He's looking to reach base for his 3rd time today. And that 3-0 pitch in there for a strike. Again, Moore not swinging on the 3-0. And everybody gets the signs from Coach Curtis at third. And that one outside. Moore walked for his 2nd time today. And the bases are now loaded. That's going to bring up Clint Seymour. Again, 0 for 2 on the day. Reached via an error his last AB. Struck out the first time.
Number 16, Clint Seymour.
And the Mustangs have the bases loaded for the first time this season with Seymour up to bat. He's swinging on the first pitch, hit to the second baseman. Fire over to short for the first out, and he gets away from the shortstop. We're going to have a pair of runs come in from Seymour, as that one also gets away from the third baseman. Just a couple of fielding blunders there from the Monarchs defense, as the Mustangs have doubled their lead and are now leading 4-0. You give Seymour a fielder's choice right there. There was about 3 errors right there. We'll just go an E4 on that one. Bennett at second, Moore at third. With Connor Pope coming back up, he's 0 for 2, reached his last time via an error and had an RBI.
Number 9, Connor Pope.
Again, Seymour 2 RBIs right there, as Springer and Traglia both scored. That first pitch in there for a strike. And Pope showing bunt. We don't see that a lot from him. And actually in the game last year, we saw Connor Pope have a trio of infield singles. And not dissing his speed at all. He's got some wheels, but you don't look at your catcher really, or first baseman in this game as a guy to get a lot of infield singles. That was against Lawrence County last year. the game at Gary Lamb Field, not in Lawrenceburg. The Mustangs won that game. 0-2 count to Pope. And he's swinging, hits that one about a mile high. Should be a can of corn for the right fielder who will make the grab. Moore tagging up from third, and he will actually go back. And we might have a play at second. As Noah gets away, Moore is going to go from third. We're going to have a close play at the plate. The throw from Harrison is not in time. Bennett going for third, and Bennett will be in there safely. So a sac fly from Pope, kind of. I don't really know how to score that one. It's caught by the right fielder, and then Moore tagged up, returned, and then the throw was off to the. Yeah, there was a lot going on right there. I'll give Pope an RBI sac fly as Moore scores his second run of the ball game, both coming off of walks. And the Mustangs have now exploded into a 5-run lead. We got Show keeping the book next to me, and I told him, I said, fourth inning, you might see a little bit of an offensive explosion, and here we go.
Number 7, Jaden Aaron.
Jaden Aaron batting in the 5-hole now for Carter Daniel. And that first pitch is going to hit him. Again, getting some chirps from the fans not to rub it. As Rogerson will run for the pitcher again. That's the third Mustangs batter who's been hit tonight. Well, actually, just the third time it's happened. Springer's been hit twice, and now Aaron. So those sophomore basketball players really getting roughed up tonight at the plate.
Number 15, Mason Tidwell.
And Daniel finished his night 0 for 1 with a walk and a ground out. And Rogerson taking off for second, not even going to have a throw. They're probably trying to see if they could get a throw down to second on a double steal and score Bennett from third. Tidwell back up to bat. He's 0 for 2 with a fly out and a ground out. Pardon, fly out and a strikeout. The 1-0. That one's in the dirt for ball 2. Man, we've had some of the more exciting plays of the night just here in this half inning, back to back. Swung on and missed. Big hack there from Tidwell as he's a little bit late on that fastball. And that one foul tipped off the catcher. And got hit in an area you don't want to take a foul tip off of. So he's going to take a breather there for a moment. Just going to. So we'll stay here. As the Mustangs have runners on second and third. That is Caden Rogerson pinch running on second. You got Braden Bennett pinch running on third. As Thomas Jolly just took a foul tip from Tidwell. Around the waist area. And not in a spot where you want to take a foul tip off of. So just giving him a moment to catch his breath. Coach Curtis talking to Tidwell, who's up to bat, and Laxon, who is on deck. 2 outs here in the bottom of the 4th. Mustangs have put up 4 runs here in the inning. And barring the hit from Traglia, I don't think there's been technically an earned run tonight. All of them have been off errors and whatnot. Maybe the sack. We can count the sack fly. I mean, just a couple of base errors as the Mustangs giving a hand to Jolly as he looks to get behind the dish. Again, the Monarchs, not a very deep bench there in their dugout, so I'm not even sure if they have another catcher. And again, if you're Jolly, I'd hate to be the only catcher on a team. Tidwell steps back in. And Jolly back down. Glad he's okay. 2-2. Tidwell hits a chopper foul down the third baseline. Again, Ponitsky looks like he has moved over there to third. Again, not sure of all the shifts they made when they took Ponitsky out of the game. The 2-2, Tidwell swung on and missed. He goes down striking for the second time tonight. And Gwynn gets out of the inning. Not before the Mustangs get 4. We'll be back for the top of the 5th inning. Here, you're watching Mustangs baseball here on the X Sports Network.
Efficiency, reliability, accuracy. Move forward with your real estate sale or purchase with Title and Escrow of Lawrence County, the most experienced closing team around. Working with clients locally and throughout the state, we offer a wide range of services, including the expertise of an on-staff attorney, backed by our more than 49 years experience in titles and closings. We get the job done on time at a fair price and ensure every last detail is correct. Our goal is to give you peace of mind. When you work with us, you work with people who live where you do. We understand the importance of the real estate community and strive to build strong relationships with all parties involved in the process. Whether you're buying a home, selling a business, acquiring land, or anything in between, you're in good hands with Title and Escrow of Lawrence County.
Put the most experienced closing team on your side. Contact Title and Escrow of Lawrence County today.
Southern Tennessee Orthopedics welcomes orthopedic surgeon Dr. Paul Thomas. Count on Dr. Paul Thomas, podiatrist Dr. James Barksdale, and nurse practitioner Doug Ead at Southern Tennessee Orthopedics to keep your life in motion. Injuries and foot pain can rob you of the activities you enjoy most. So our team is here, close to home, to address the pain and to get you moving again. Southern Tennessee Orthopedics, from the routine to the unforeseen, you can count on us. To learn more, visit southerntennesseemedicalgroup.com or to schedule an appointment, call 931-762-4400.
Going the distance with local sports. This is the X Sports Network.
And welcome back to the top half of the 5th inning as the Mustangs currently lead the Monarchs 5-0 after a big bottom of the 4th explosion from this Mustangs offense. Now, technically how I have everything scored, when Gwynn came in, didn't give up a single hit, but also gave up 3 runs. So just a bunch of base running or a bunch of defensive errors by the Monarchs there really kind of bit them in the rear. As Jaden Aaron is coming back out for his 2nd inning of work. Got through 2/3, 2 walks, but after that had the bases loaded on him, and then back-to-back strikeouts, and got him out of that. That's going to bring up the leadoff batter, Robinson, 0 for 1 today with a strikeout and a walk, as that first pitch from Aaron is inside for a strike. And you love to see him coming back out, throwing strikes, especially with the energy he had coming off the mound. Aaron was plunked when he came up to bat the last time. Was stranded on a second, I believe, as he's going to skip that one in to Seymour. Infield is back for the Mustangs. The 1-1. Swung on, foul, back out of play. So Aaron has this batter in a 1-2 count. This is the same count he got the last 2 batters struck out with. See if he can strike out 3 in a row. And he does just that with the curve. As Jaden Aaron has struck out 3 in a row. That's going to bring up the right fielder, number 18, Jonathan Zacharitz. Zacharitz 0 for 2, a pair of strikeouts looking. So I would assume with a new pitcher in, Zacharitz is going to come out attacking here. Maybe a good opportunity for Aaron to use that breaking ball a little more, and he does right there. Good eye from, oh, I actually called that one a strike. That was a little low. But I'm not complaining about that call. Aaron got some tough calls, breaks in the first 2 batters he faced, as he's up early 0-2 on Zacharitz, who hadn't got the bat off his shoulder yet. Aaron, the 0-2. That one's laced, and what a play by Connor Pope, as Zacharitz laced one to first base, but Connor Pope sitting there waiting for it as he hopped up in the air and gloved that one for the line out. And seems like that's the first out we've had tonight that wasn't a strikeout. The Mustangs have been dealing on the mound.
Number 1, Jacob Pelletier.
That's going to bring up Jacob Pelletier, the center fielder. He struck out twice, one looking, one swinging. As Aaron's going to leave that first pitch upstairs. Again, he has retired the last 4 Monarchs as he gets that fastball in there for a strike. And Mustangs lost a big piece of their bullpen last season as Cade Lay graduated, the senior lefty. So now the Mustangs are going to have to, work that bullpen, get it back to full strength like it was. That bullpen really comes in to help you in the playoffs, as we've seen that for the Mustangs the past 2 seasons. Some excellent bullpen work has gotten them to the state tournament and the state semifinals 2 years ago, into the sectional last year. As that pitch is fouled out of play by Pelletier, as the count is 2 balls and 2 strikes, 2 outs, nobody on, as Jaden Aaron looks like he's gotten into a groove here in the 5th. That one in the dirt, ball 3, so now a full count to Pelletier. Again, Pelletier 0 for 2. Swings at that one to stay alive. That one's going to go foul out of play over our heads here in the press box here at Gary Lamb Field. And again, when it comes to small town baseball, there's not a park or an atmosphere quite like Gary Lamb Field on a nice spring evening. As Aaron is going to walk his 3rd batter. That is Pelletier's first time on base. As Jacob struck out his first 2 times, and that's going to bring up, that is going to be Joshua Powanitsky. Powanitsky is now playing 3rd. He's 1 for 2 with a single and a strikeout. Aaron took a peek back at Pelletier at first, and not sure if that was a pitch out or just a little high, but Seymour came up looking to throw back to first, but Pelletier returned in time. Counts 1-0. And that one's going to be outside for ball 2. Good patience by Powanitsky. Again, Mustangs just need 1 out to get out of the inning. 2-0, swung on and missed for strike 1. And again, I'm Michael Marks here bringing you Mustangs baseball here on the X Sports Network. I'd like to thank everyone for tuning in tonight for some opening day action as the Mustangs start a new chapter here in the 2024 season. Count is now 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Runner on first. Aaron peeks over at Pelletier. Comes set, the 2-2. Outside, Seymour is going to throw down to second, and a cannon from the catcher as he throws him out. Beautiful play by Tidwell there at short to complete that thrown out. And that will do it for the top half of the 5th inning. Mustangs will come to bat after this. You're watching Mustangs baseball here on the X Sports Network.
From our humble beginnings to today, Parks Lumber Company has continuously served Lawrence and surrounding counties for over a century. Although we started as a small lumber yard in 1896, we have grown to include everything you need to make your dream project come to life. No matter your building needs, our experienced staff will be with you every step of the way to ensure you receive the highest customer service and attention to detail you deserve. Visit us at 106 2nd Street or on Facebook. We guarantee you will see working with PLC is as easy as 1, 2, 3.
For decades, First Class Charter has provided high-quality motor coach transportation services to the Tennessee Valley. With numerous safety and cleanliness accreditations, First Class Charter is ready to make your group trip a reality. Contact us today by visiting firstclasscharter.net. First Class Charter, the official motor coach company of the North Alabama Lions.
Going the distance with local sports. This is the X Sports Network.
And Quint Seymour caught Jacob Pelletier stealing second on a beautiful throw down to Tidwell to end the top half of the 5th inning. Mustangs coming to bat here in the bottom half of the inning. Leading off, it will be 7-8-9, Lucas Laxon. Laxon 0 for 2 with a flyout and a strikeout today. As he's going to almost wore one to the helmet right there. And again, those are always scary. Don't want to see anybody get hit in the head no matter how hard you're throwing. Gwynn has had some issues with control as he leaves that one upstairs for ball 2. Laxon, one of, I believe, just 2 Mustangs to not reach base today. As he's going to sky that one up, shallow infield. Don't know if the catcher sees it, and Jolly drops it in foul territory, so Laxon will have to return back to bat. Counts 2-1. Laxon got his first action his freshman year in the state tournament in a game the Mustangs lost to Watertown, who I believe ended up being the state champions that year. As he came in to pitch out of the bullpen, gave the Mustangs about three good innings, and I believe got a hit in that game as that one's in the dirt for ball 3. Again, we haven't seen Laxon pitch yet, but watch out. It's a good arm out of the bullpen once he can get into a groove. 3-1. Takes that one for a strike. There's a good breaking ball right there from Gwynn. As the count is now full to Laxon. And Dylan Thompson on deck. I believe that is still Thompson. 3-2. As Laxon's going to sky one to center field. Pelletier under it. And almost lost it in lines there, but will bring it in for the first out of the inning. As that's going to bring up Dylan Thompson to bat. Reach base twice, 1 for 1 with a single and a walk. Scored one of those runs. That was actually the second run of the ball game.
Number 23, Dylan Thompson.
First pitch to Thompson. That's inside in the dirt for ball 1. I believe if the Mustangs put up 5 runs this inning, that would count as a mercy rule. Now again, it's just 5-0 right now, so they have a lot of work to do. But with the top half of the order coming up pretty soon, I don't see any reason they couldn't do that, as that pitch is in the dirt, ball 3. As Thompson's looking to reach base for the 3rd time in his first varsity appearance. First start, pardon. Counts 3-0. And that's away ball 4. Thompson walks for the 2nd time tonight. And for a sophomore, he's showing really good patience at the plate. It's going to bring up Traglia, an RBI single, or pardon, RBI double, and then a throwing error ended up on 3rd, ended up scoring a run as well.
Number 11, Jackson Traglia.
Traglia, probably the best hit ball we've seen tonight. Sent one into center field. Thompson gets the lead at first. Traglia takes that one over the outside edge of the plate. This Mustangs team got a little bit of revenge on their mind after the end of last season. You know, they switched up the format for the sectionals as that pitch is in for a strike. It used to be sub-state. The sectional was 1 game. You know, the higher seed would host, the lower seed would travel, as that pitch is swung on a miss by Traglia for strike 3. Thompson steals 2nd. But last year they switched it to where it's a 3-game series at the host site again. The Mustangs lost the first round of region, which set them in back, and they weren't allowed to, you know, kind of battle back and get a chance to host sub-state, so they had to travel to Milan. I believe the Mustangs were 3rd in the state. Milan was 2nd. Mustangs took game 1. And then came back the next day after graduation, after their seniors came home for graduation. And if you don't know, Milan from Loretto is about 2 or so hours away, maybe 2.5. And definitely not a fun drive. The seniors drove back that morning for the game. as Springer's going to sky that one to center field. He thinks it's going to get down. Pardon, there was 2 outs, so that is brought in for the 3rd out, and just like that, Mustangs send 4 to the plate. Strand a runner at second, and we'll be back for the top of the 6th. You're watching Mustangs baseball here on the X Sports Network.
Don't just find a job, find a career with Resource MFG. The team at Resource MFG in Lawrenceburg has the resources and experience to find you a full or part-time position right away. Now recruiting for open positions in Lawrence, Giles, and Murray counties. Whether you're entering the workforce for the first time or looking to take your career to the next level, let your journey begin with Resource MFG. Located at 300 Ellingson Street in Lawrenceburg. Phone 931-570-2111 to jumpstart your career today.
Tennessee Flight Training. We are training the next generation of pilots. Come and see why Tennessee Flight Training is the best way to learn to fly. Tennessee Flight Training. The skies are calling.
Do you have a small farm, a big farm, or just critters in the backyard to feed? If you answered yes to any of those questions, then you need to make the short drive down to A&B Feeds in Etheridge, Tennessee today. Owner and operator Jamie Ayers has you covered and will treat you right. That's A&B Feeds in Etheridge, Tennessee.
A local law firm respected throughout the state. Generations of clients have turned to Boston, Holt, and Durham since 1948. We assist individuals and businesses with their legal needs, including real estate, property closings, personal injury, employment discrimination, and family law. Our clients get the personal attention.
Going the distance with local sports. This is the X Sports Network.
And welcome back for the top half of the 6th inning. Jaden Aaron back on to work. Pitch 1 2/3. No hits, no runs, 3 walks, 3 Ks. So he's really gotten into a groove as that first pitch to Powanitsky was in for a strike. Second pitch got away from Seymour. Count even at 1. And swung on and missed by Powanitsky. Good breaking pitch right there from Aaron. Give a little shout out to some viewers watching from Panama City, Florida. Hope they're having a fun and safe spring break. As that one is skied. I'm not sure if it's going to get out. Looks like it will just get out of play and hits the top of the Monarchs dugout. Count still 1-2 to Powanitsky. He is again a 1 for 2 with a single and a strikeout. Again, he was the last batter that was up last inning, but the runner was caught stealing. So Powanitsky gets a second opportunity and is again in a 2-strike count. And we got to see senior Clint Seymour show off that cannon he's got behind the dish, and he's played excellent defense tonight as that one skipped in, ball 2. Powanitsky hit a single in his first AB and fouls that one off, and we have a long AB going on. I believe we're at 6 pitches now. Pardon, this is the 8th pitch coming up. My little numbers guy show next to me, keeping me on track of everything. Making my life a little easier. Counts 2-2. Aaron getting the signs from Seymour. Counts 2-2. And that's going to be inside. Count is full. Payoff pitch. And skips in there. Aaron issues his 4th walk of the night. Honestly, other than a little bit of control issues, he's looked really good. The Mustangs had Hayden Buttram up,
Number 22.
warming up in the bullpen, but no longer do. I believe they're going to ride with Aaron the last inning, 2 innings, pardon. They might get somebody up here in a minute, depending on Jaden's pitch count. That's going to bring up a Wyatt Harrison. His third AB of the day is reached once. Seymour, here we might have another throwdown. And they got him back-to-back. Caught stealing for Seymour. As it looks like Powanitsky's down. May have twisted an ankle or something. But as he's going to get up and have a word with his first and third base coaches. Looks like he's rubbing his knee right there. May have just got a Charlie horse. But once again, Aaron has walked the last 2 batters, and then they try to steal second. And Seymour shows you why you don't want to run on him, as he's thrown out 2 now from behind the dish. And I tell you, the kid's got a cannon. If you give him an opportunity to see it, to use it, I mean, you may regret it, as that's the first out of the inning. And an 0-1 count to Wyatt Harrison. Harrison 0 for 1 on the day. Has reached via a walk, struck out his first at-bat. Was the last batter that Carter Daniel saw. As that one's in there for a strike. Strike 2. Beautiful breaking ball there from Aaron. Again, a young guy, but he's got a ton of potential. It looks to be a valuable piece out of the Mustangs bullpen. 0-2. Swung on and missed. Another strikeout for Aaron. Make it 4 on the evening. And now 2 outs here in the top of the 6th. I'm getting my innings mixed up. I apologize. It's been like 6 months since I've done it, 6-7 months since I've done a baseball game, so. That's going to bring up Bishop Vines. He's 0 for 1 with a ground out and a walk. Was the first batter Aaron saw, so this is his second time through the order. The first pitch in there for a strike. Counts 1-1, I believe. That pitch in the dirt. 2 balls, 1 strike. Here to Bishop Vines, the left fielder. 2-1. Looks like a little bit of a half swing right there as he fouls that one off. 2's across the board, 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. And number 2's up to bat. I mean, we've really got 2's across the board. Nobody on. Aaron. And the dirt ball 3, count full. And the 3-2 from Aaron. Upstairs for ball 4. It's gonna be his 5th walk issued tonight. But again, up to this point, the Mustangs have yet to issue any run, given up any runs. I mean, their defense has played really solid behind them. Well, even Seymour's responsible for 2 of the outs. Maybe they could say he's played good in front of them too. That's going to bring up Jack Gwynn, the pitcher. That pitch a little high. It was a little warm earlier this afternoon. As the sun's gone down, it's gotten a little chilly up here. Seymour back pick to first. Another close one at first. I mean, Seymour, we've seen his arm on display plenty tonight, and if you're not getting back to first in a hurry, you might be heading back to the dugout. Again, 2 balls, no strikes here to Gwynn. Gwynn is 0 for 1, has reached via a walk. They're going to say that pitch was a little low. 3-0, and Gwynn didn't even take the bat off his shoulder right there, so he's going to get walked for his second time. Runners on first and second now. As Coach Curtis giving some encouragement to his sophomore pitcher. As he's now in a bit of a jam with runners on first and second with Thomas Jolly coming back up to bat.
Number 33, Thomas Jolly.
Jolly struck out looking his last time up, is 0 for 1 on the day with a walk. An RBI opportunity, as this is the first runner in scoring position for the Monarchs in now 2 innings. First pitch swung on and missed. As we got a runner going for third, and a good play by Aaron, and they're going to say he got there before the throw did. As that was Bishop Vine taking third, and now runners at the corners. And with the pinch runner on first, as Seymour tells Pope to go cover first. And again, we might have a chance for the Monarchs to show off some base running, as we might have a double steal here. Again, I don't know if you'd beat the arm of Seymour. We've seen him throw out 2 guys at second. Might not need to, as that pitch is in there for a strike, 0-2. Again, we've heard some moans and groans from both sides tonight on the strike zone. Again, it's early in the season. We still got to get everybody warmed up, including the umpires, as that pitch is outside. Counts a 1-2 to Jolly. 2 outs, runners at the corners. In the dirt, ball 2. And once again, 2s across the board. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, 2 on here in the top of the 6th inning. Swung on, foul tip. That's going to go over our heads towards the concession stands here at the Loretto Sports Complex. Count still 2-2. Breaking ball is going to stay just upstairs, as the count is now full. Aaron's walked his last 2 batters and has walked each of those guys twice now, as he's looking to get out of this inning unscathed. A 3-2. Swung on and miss. Out of a jam again for Jaden Aaron. That will do it for the 6th, as the Monarchs strand 2. We'll be back for the bottom half of the 6th after this. You're watching Mustangs baseball here on the Exports Network.
A local law firm respected throughout the state. Generations of clients have turned to Boston, Holt, and Durham since 1948. We assist individuals and businesses with their legal needs, including real estate, property closings, personal injury, employment discrimination, and family law. Our clients get the personal attention and convenience of a hometown law firm with the resources and ability to handle any case. Come see us at Boston, Holt, and Durham.
Hey guys, I'm Kyle Hammock, General Manager here at Heritage Automotive, your Chevy GMC dealer in Lawrenceburg, Tennessee. I'm from Marshall County, Tennessee, where I went to Cornersville High School. I attended Cumberland University. After Cumberland, I went into the United States Marine Corps to serve the country. After that, I went right back into the car business. I'm very familiar with the car business. I have been around the car business pretty much my entire life. And my commitment to you is to ensure the most competitive new and used vehicle pricing on the market, as well as the best service around. Well, we'll treat you like family here at Heritage Automotive in Lawrenceburg, Tennessee.
Going the distance with local sports. This is the X Sports Network.
And welcome back for the bottom of the 6th inning, as the Mustangs lead the Middle Tennessee Monarchs 5-0 here on opening day, as Miles Moore is coming to the plate for his 4th plate appearance tonight, looking to reach base for just as many times, as that first pitch from Gwynn is outside for ball 1, as the throwback from the catcher is going to get away from Jolly. Again, Gwynn pitched 1 2/3. Not bad out of the bullpen. The 1-0 count is going to skip into Moore. That looked like it bounced before it got to the home plate circle. I mean, I've heard a spike on a curveball, but that might have been a little excessive. Counts 2-0. As he does the same thing again, 3-0 to Moore. Again, Moore 1 for 1 has reached base 3 times, 2 walks, scored 2 runs. And he's going to trot down to third with his third walk of the night. And maybe a good sign for the Mustang offense. Each time he has walked, he has scored. As Quint Seymour is coming to bat. He is 0 for, we'll go 0 for 3. He's struck out, reached via an error his last time. As that one's going to get away, Moore's going to steal second once again. I feel like that's happened every time Quint's come up to bat. Miles has been on every time, and he's ended up on second. As we're going to have not sure if we're going to have another pitching change or not, but the coach has called the infield in. We'll see if he hands the ball off to the coach. I believe it's just going to be a little meeting with the infield. Is again Kyle Johnson on the PA tonight. Might be my favorite audio we have. It's from Forrest Gump, Bubba talking about all the different ways to prepare shrimp. You learn that's a lot of way to fix shrimp. Gwen will stay on the mound. Seymour up to bat with a runner in scoring position. Nobody out here in the bottom of the 6th inning. The 1-0 and the dirt ball 2. And I'm not going to say anything yet. I might actually just go ahead and say it. This has been like the first game I remember in a while where the scoreboard hasn't gone out on us. It's usually at one point or another it goes out as that pitch to Seymour is in the dirt for ball 3. Quint thought it hit him. This is why he trotted down to first and threw his bat over there. So Pope gets it back to him. Now 3-0. Seymour looking to reach base for the 3rd time tonight, as he will. That's first walk to Seymour tonight. As now that'll bring up the cleanup batter, Connor Pope. Pope is 0 for 3. 0 for 2, sac fly, RBI, reached via an error. Has 2 RBIs on the night, as the Seymour is also struck out swinging. As he's going to swing a little late, and that one's going to go foul down the first baseline. And I'll let you show. I think it's a good time for a Connor Pope home run to happen. Send one over the scoreboard. I mean, that gets a little chilly. Are you saying hitting the facility? We can go for that. There's a nice big Gatorade National Player of the Year 2018 for Ryan Weathers out there. Maybe we can put another dent in that. 0-1 to Pope. He's actually showing bunt. Again, the Mustangs not afraid to play small ball. Counts 0-2, so I don't think we'll see Pope bunting again. Runner on first. I believe Seymour's actually running for himself now. He is. Miles Moore on second. Again, I mean, 2 on, nobody out. Pope sends one in the left center field gap. That's going to get down. Good job of the left fielder to save that, but Pope is heading for, he will hold up. That's an RBI single for Connor Pope. And that's the hardest hit ball tonight. I mean, he roped that one into left field. Good job by Vines to keep that from getting to the wall, because that would have for sure scored Seymour from first. But again, Miles Moore scored his 3rd run of the night. And an RBI single from Connor Pope in his 4th at-bat. That's going to bring up the pitcher, Jaden Aaron. Hit by pitch his first time up. That was inside on him again, as it's going to be taken for ball 1. Runners at the corners. You got Pope at first, Seymour at 3rd. 6-0 lead for the Mustangs. as Aaron's going to get a base hit. Seymour's going to come home, and an RBI single from Jaden Aaron as the Mustangs bullpen pitcher gets his first hit of the year. Back-to-back RBI singles for the Mustangs as they now lead 7-0, as we're going to get a pinch runner for Aaron. And it looks like it is Caden Rogerson once again. Seymour scores his first run of the night. Mason Tidwell 0 for 3 on the night. Has grounded out, struck out twice as he swings and foul tip into the catcher's mitt for strike one. Has runners on first and second. And if the Mustangs offense keeps rolling like this, Tidwell represents the tying or the run rule, mercy rule run, as that pitch is going to be in the dirt. Again, Tidwell struck out swinging his last two ABs, flew out to the center fielder his first time up on a very well hit ball, just didn't get over the center fielder's head. He's got Rogerson on first, Pope on second. The 1-1. In the dirt for ball two. 2-1 here to Tidwell. There's a Mr. Baseball Blade Tidwell sign out there on the facility in left field if he wants to hit that and send us home, as that pitch will be upstairs for ball three. Again, Mustangs have had a lot of success in the past couple of years with just great talent. Again, you know, Ryan Weathers, two-time Mr. Baseball winner, Blade Tidwell, one-time winner, Gatorade National Player of the Year from Ryan, as Tidwell sends one in the 5-6 hole. Pope's going to hold up at third. Actually, he is going to hold up at third. Is on the ground. Rounded third a little too hard, as he's going to come back, bases loaded, as Tidwell reaches via a single. It's going to bring up Laxon, who's 0 for 3. Flew out his last two at-bats, struck out his first time swinging. Nobody out again, bases loaded, as the Mustangs lead 7-0 here in the bottom of the sixth. First pitch to Laxon. He's going to hit that back up the middle. Play to the shortstop, throw to first in time. But that is going to be an RBI fielder's choice from Laxon, as that will score Pope from third. That is Pope's first run scored of the night. So coming up to bat for his fourth time of the night, that is Dylan Thompson. He has reached 3 times, 2 walks and a single. First pitch to Thompson. He's hit a ground ball to the third baseman. And thrower to first is high. They did not get him. The run scores. And that's an RBI error as Thompson reaches for the fourth time. We'll give that an E6, as the throw from the shortstop was a little high. The runner did advance to third, Tidwell. And barring a double play, Traglia coming up for his fourth plate appearance of the night. Pick back to first, that's over his head, and that will be the ball game, I believe, as Tidwell scores from third. That is the 10th run. And that is the game. Mustangs win 10-0 on opening day against the Monarchs. I'll get you some final stats here in a moment. Let me finish them up. So the Mustangs win 10-0. Had several guys reach base several times. The win will go to Carter Daniel as he goes 3 1/3. 1 hit. The Mustangs only allowed 1 hit all night. Had a combined 13 strikeouts from their pitching staff, 8 walks. That can get worked on. So the Mustangs will go to 1-0 on the season as they defeat the Monarchs 10-0. We'll be back tomorrow night as the Mustangs take on Marshall County. This has been Michael Marks, my producer extraordinaire, Hayden Burks. This has been Mustangs Baseball here on the X Sports Network.
Going the distance with local sports. This is the X Sports Network.